Greetings friends and fellow cigar box guitar enthusiasts. Del Puckett here, and I'm right in the middle of a 3-string cigar box guitar build using this Jamie Garcia box. It's a My Father's Cigars cigar box. And I love these boxes here. Look at these ends here. And when you open them, they're solid wood. So I have it blocked and the edges are glued in place. Listen to the resonance of this thing here. Check it out. Here you go, listen. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Oh my gosh. These boxes are awesome. The challenge was getting the neck color to match. So I kind of mixed and matched some stain. First off, I got a maple fretboard, or a maple neck, and an oak fretboard. Just because I thought the oak grain was awesome. And then I mixed some stain. I mixed 3 different colors. Natural, just a couple of drops of walnut, and then a couple of drops of cherry, because I wanted to pick up some of the red highlights in here. So it's not a perfect match, but it's pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. I could have had a few more drops of red in there. And what I did is I stained it and then wiped it off and then sanded it to kind of lighten it up a little bit. And when I did, these grains just popped out. So I'm real happy with how this is turning out. And I kind of got as far as I can on it now. I'm waiting on a pickup to show up in the mail. So this is going to be the beginnings of this cigar box guitar. I did want to point out a couple of things here with this neck. So first off, this little trough here is going to be for the humbucker that'll set in here. And this is not the pickup, but that's how it'll set in there. This little shelf here is going to support the top of the cigar box, as is this here, right here. This primarily, and then you can see how it's notched down right here. And that notch down right there is so that the top of the cigar box, which is represented by this ruler here, will not come in contact with the neck until the saddle right here, or right underneath the saddle. Okay, so that is to maintain the integrity of the top of the cigar box guitar and the vibrations of the box. Remember, this is a very, very resonant box. So I want to keep that resonance. I want to keep that top kind of away from the wood that's going through the box here. So I hope that makes sense. And I always double check by putting it inside the box so that it's nice and snug, and then listening, and that's exactly how it should sound. Alive and vibrant. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the strings on. There's the 44 tuned to E, the 34 tuned to B, and the 26 tuned to E. I do have a white pickup with a white knob and a white strap button. Gold hinge and oak. Hand-carved saddle, 2 sound holes. That's a humbucker, by the way. So this is an oak neck. I have the traditional hook, the black open gear tuners, and a nice jute rope strap. Hello. This is the bone slide, and the sounds are being produced by the Roland Micro Cube. I was playing with a tad bit of a slapback. So the strings are stretching. I take a pencil and I mark the harmonics I verify it with my using my ear. Where's the notes? So I'm going to play with some different sounds. I did want to point out that this action is pretty low for a slide. Normally on slides, you want that action jacked up, you know what I'm saying, so that you don't hit the frets. But on a fretless, you can actually get away with lowering the action. And what that does is it allows you to play with your fingers if you want to. So it's kind of gives you that sound, which is kind of cool. One of the fun things I like to do is dial up a delay. And then get a heavy slide. This is one of those spark plug sockets. Thing weighs a ton. And what I like to do now is I'm going to come up to the note really slowly. I'm not going to hit the note. I'm going to go right below the note, and then I'm going to slide back down. Then I'm going to go to the next note. I'm going to slide up almost to that note, not quite, and then slide back down. I'm going to do that for all the notes. Check out how it sounds. At the double dot, I'll go ahead and hit the note, but all the other notes, I don't get quite to the note. I just get just a little bit shy, and then I go away. Still stretching the strings. And a cigar box guitar video wouldn't be complete without reverb. So on this section here, I'm using a piece of PVC pipe and adapter. Check this out. So this muscle right here on my pinky, if I take that muscle and jam it into the edge of the cigar box here, bing, right, hit it. Well, look where this note is right here. It's perfect. So all you got to do is just bam, 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 hit that sucker. It's the perfect note. Wow, the stringer's still stretching. All right, the time for stretching the strings has come to an end. And so now I'm ready to burn in the position markers. So one thing to notice here, check this out. So this soldering iron here does not get along with this pickle. Listen. So turn everything off while I'm doing this or I'll hear all that static. Since I'm making these marks permanent with this soldering iron, that means that I'm going to have to mark the position of this saddle. Because if this saddle moves, then all my harmonics move, which means they won't be lined up with these marks here. So now it's very important for me to mark around this saddle, so in case this saddle moves, you can put it in the exact right spot so that all your frets will line up. So I'm just going to use a pencil. This is very important. One of these days somebody's going to thank me for doing this. Now, how easy is that? All the marks have been burned. I have one here at the 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret, 15th fret, 17th fret, and 19th fret. Those are the notes of the pentatonic scale. Now I'm using a glass slide, and on here you want to put the taper side down and the skinny side up, just so it fits nicer on your finger. It's kind of got a wedge that kind of fits your finger. So this note here, this 10th fret, normally they put dots here at the 9th fret. I like to put the dot here at the 10th fret because that's where the note is. So, there you have it, folks. Another 3-string cigar box guitar, tuned E, B, E. If you like these videos, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.